We all walk into the program with the don't talk. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to get in touch with my feelings. It hurts too much. And in order for me to talk and to feel, I would have to trust, and things are too scary. And I realized that coming into therapy, coming into ACA, every fiber of our being basically says, don't talk, feel, and trust. So this is how we have to start coming out of isolation. And I like to tell everybody that trust is not a light switch that's off or on. Trust is more like a dimmer switch. You have to work on building trust. It doesn't happen overnight. And different relationships, we trust differently. You might have the most awesome babysitter in the world that you would trust with your kids without a doubt, but you might not trust your babysitter to work on your car any more than you would trust your greatest mechanic to stay with your children. So we trust different people in different ways at different levels, and we have to realize that. When people tell me that they don't trust at all, I always ask them, well, did you drive here today? How did you get through an intersection if the light was green, if you don't trust that the oncoming cars are going to stop while you've got the green? Obviously, we have some inherent level of trust that we need to tap into and start turning that dimmer switch up a little bit as necessary and as needed, because otherwise we stay in isolation. And with the sponsorship, it's like I said, it's really hard. There's some meetings that have a lot of sponsors, or some meetings that don't have many sponsors. I've been at meetings where there are people that are sponsors, but I look at them and they don't have the type of recovery that I would want to have. So it's really hard to get a sponsor. And I tell people to go to as many meetings as possible and keep your eyes and ears open until you find somebody who has what you want. And that's where you raise your hand and take the first step to try to get to know that person. Maybe not even ask them if they would be a sponsor, but just get to know them. Maybe start with a temporary, or start with the fellow traveler model until you're sure that this is somebody that can guide you. But the experience is very enriching and very worthwhile. And hopefully the sponsor is going to be somebody that is not going to be like a critical sponsor telling you exactly what you have to do, how you have to do it, and in the pace that they want you to do it. Hopefully, this is somebody that is going to give you the gentleness and the balance to help you be as successful as possible in working the steps.